What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. And I love Mondays. I don't know about you guys, but I love Mondays. It's the start of a new week. It gets me all rejuvenated. Everybody's back at it. So I'm just go, go, go on Mondays. I love it. I know not everybody out there is a Monday person, but you know what? I am. I love it. I'm happy you guys are here. Happy you're tuning in. And guys, we are kicking off this week strong. Today is going to be an excellent training. We're talking about the top 5 business trade lines that you need to know about, the top 5 trade lines that you should be starting with, especially as a new business, even as a seasoned business. Okay. So, right here on the Domino Effect, this is your channel. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a female business owner, if you are a veteran business owner, and thank you for your service. My father was in the military. And it's exactly why this channel exists. Domino Effect, on here, you're going to find access to all kinds of resources on how to get financing for your business. I'm Dominique. I've been in the alternative finance space for many years now. Since then, I've helped businesses from startups to multi-million-dollar companies. I've helped them secure over $1 million in business credit and financing. And I want to help you guys. So that's exactly why this channel is here. Make sure that you're reaching out with your questions. You can text 888-488-4145 with any questions that you have. But today's training is all about the trade lines that you can start with as a new entrepreneur, especially as we step into 2025. So make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, watch this video to the end. And if you find this information helpful, then go ahead and share with your network. Let's create more owners and entrepreneurs. All right, you guys, now let's get into it. Vendor credit is the biggest kept secret when it comes to building business credit. And this, one of the biggest mistakes that I see a lot of people making is skipping over the process. Yes, if you have a 680 credit score and you can qualify for certain trade lines, credit lines with some of the larger banks, then yeah, you can do that. But do you have to do it so early on in the process, especially if you're skipping the steps that it takes to truly establish a really strong business credit profile that's going to give you really long-term opportunity for growth? So that's what I want to go into today. Some of the top 5 trade lines that you guys can start with. It's very easy. I get this question a lot. What are some of the benefits to building business credit? Well, guys, it makes it easier for you to qualify for loans, for credit lines, for credit cards. And then second, it helps you with getting the most money at the best terms. I've underwritten hundreds of applications, and I can tell you business credit is a factor, especially when it comes to some of the SBA financing when we refer our clients over there. But in order to build real, true business credit, guys, you have to have accounts that are reporting on your business credit reports. It's not enough to just have, hey, I have a Bank of America business credit card. That's if it's not reporting on your business credit and you don't have a true business credit score, then you don't have true business credit, okay? Now, if you have business credit and you have it reporting, this is called a trade line. A trade line is like a vendor, okay? These are the top 5 that we're going to go into today. So by the end of this training, by the end of everything that we're talking about, you're going to know exactly how all 5 of these work. You're going to know how you can get them. You're going to go know what the benefits of having a trade line are, and then everything that you need to do to successfully build business credit and establish it for yourself. There's a ton of reasons that you need to be building business credit. And it's not just to separate liability, which is a huge thing, right? You want to separate your personal credit, your consumer credit from your commercial credit. But also, this way, you're not hurting your personal credit. You're not, so when you want to go out and get a home, when you want to go out and get that car, you're not already, or if you want to continue to get business credit cards, you're not going to tap yourself out, okay? So what you want to do is be able to create a strong foundation for yourself, make your business more fundable. That way, when you're able to grow your business a lot quicker and a lot easier. Business credit is also the key, you guys, to getting better rates, better terms, and also to keep yourself away from having to commit your personal guarantee, right? Commit your PG. So these trade lines that I'm talking about today, you can get them without a personal credit check, without that personal guarantee. You can get them regardless of your personal credit quality. So yes, I can already hear some of you out there like, oh, but my credit, it's okay. You can get these without a personal guarantee. But I want you guys to simultaneously be thinking about how you're going to improve your personal credit. Okay, you can be reaching out and working with somebody. If you need a referral, I got you. Reach out, text 888, you know the number, and then we'll get you over there. But This is great because there's no verification, there's no revenue verification, right? You don't need cash flow to get this started. You can get approved even as a startup, okay? You can get approved without collateral, guys. You don't have to have real estate in order to get approved. You can get all 5 of these that I'm going to go into without a personal guarantee and without having to risk, your any personal liability. So the result of this, okay, you're like, why would I even go through all of this? That seems like a lot of work, right? But as you add these 5 to your business credit reports, that's your starting point, because you're going to be adding more, you're going to be adding more. And then what happens is you're going to continue to get higher and higher approval amounts. So, I mean, doesn't that make more sense? So the way that this works is actually the more that you get reporting to your business credit, the more accounts that you have reporting, then the higher the recommendation of credit that's going to be. So basically what the reporting agencies are saying is they're telling the lenders and credit issuers, hey, you know what? She can be trusted, issue her more money. Okay, that's basically what they're saying. Plus, as you're building this, as you're building up your business credit, guys, this is the key. I keep repeating this, but this is the key to getting the best rates and terms. If you're going to be looking at SBA financing down the road, you want to be establishing your business credit. You might even be saying, I don't need SBA financing right now, but do you want to be taking that cash out of your personal pocket right now? Okay. So building your business credit sometimes is literally the determining factor. It can be sometimes that thing that pushes you just over the edge of a yes or a no, or of 250,000 minus 100,000, so there's so many benefits that a lot of people don't know to building business credit. It's truly like the best kept secret. That's why I'm so glad that you guys are here and that you guys are getting access to this, because you have to be adding accounts to your business credit reports. Okay, that's what a trade line is. That's exactly what it is. It's also called a payment experience. Okay, so a trade line, like I said, is basically like a vendor. It's a vendor account. Okay, it's reporting to your business credit report. And then the payment experience is how many reports that is actually going to be reporting that account to. So for example, let's take Home Depot, and I have Home Depot. So let's take Home Depot. They report to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. That counts as 3 payment experiences, you guys. 1, 2, 3. That's going to help you with your business credit building, okay? The key to building true business credit is adding these trade lines that are actually going to report, okay? So the more that you add, the better that you get at establishing that credit, okay? The more credit and financing that you're going to get approved for, the easier that it is to step away from having to, commit a personal guarantee, which is having to commit your Social Security, okay? So here are my top trade lines that you want to add to your business credit reports. Each one of these is up here because they're helping you build your business credit. It's not just because if you're online and you're on social media and you might be seeing like, oh, established business credit, you get tier 1, tier 2. Yeah, that's a part of it. But that's not just the sole reason of why. It's really because it is the part of that really foundational piece, that starting point. Like if you're in a race, right? You get down, you bend down, and you gather up all that momentum right before, they shoot off that thing, and then you take off, right? So it's the same concept, okay, you guys? So you might even be buying from some of these vendors right now. Think about it like that. So it's establishing true business credit for you. You're probably purchasing from these vendors right now, but you're doing it under your social, okay? And I've got a great example for you later that we can tap into, but you can do this without that. You don't have to do it. You don't have to risk your personal credit. You don't have to risk your personal guarantee, okay? You can get all of the great stuff for your business, all of the little goodies and the supplies that you need, and can get that under your EIN, okay? And so from the same vendors that you are literally working with right now. It's about strategy. So we're strategizing here. So, all right, let's dive into the top 5. So the first one is Newegg, okay? And this one is a huge kept secret, okay? I love Newegg. Newegg sells all kinds of electronics, small, big, whatever, what you need to grow your business. If you're going to be working from home, if you're building out an office, it has computers, laptops, all kinds of things. So you should really check them out, because more than likely you're buying some of these things on a weekly basis. And some of that stuff that you are buying on a weekly basis, you can purchase on Newegg. And remember the payment experiences. You can get an account with them that's going to report to Dun & Bradstreet. And Dun & Bradstreet is the biggest credit reporting agency in the world. So they are looked at by lenders, by credit issuers, even insurance agencies. So you need to be making sure that you are stay on top of what your DUNS is. But a lot of people, as you see, are referencing Dun and Bradstreet. Okay, so you want to be building business credit with Dun and Bradstreet. Give yourself the best chance of getting financing, guys, in the future. Okay, I know a lot of us tend to think about, I need money right now. Okay, but is it right now the best thing? Look at your individual situation. It might be, it might not. And either way, your intent is to grow. Maybe you're going to sell it one day. Maybe you're going to pass it along to your children, whatever that looks like. Goal is to sustain the company. You have these strategies in place, you have a much better chance of longevity. Now, number 4 is going to be network solutions. And you probably have never heard of this company before. Okay, probably never, because I hadn't heard of this company before. All right, so they sell all type of computer networking solutions. They sell some office supplies too. But this is another company, right? They're selling a lot of stuff that you're already possibly buying on a weekly basis. Okay, so shift that over. Okay, and here's the thing: they report to Experian, and they're going to report to CreditSafe. CreditSafe is a newer company. Okay, and here's why it matters: why they report to Experian and to CreditSafe. When you go to the credit cards and when you go to the issuers, these are the reports that they're looking at. Okay, so you want to see what they're looking at. How can you make yourself more attractive to the lenders? Well, you got to know what they see. So by building up your credit report with Experian, it's going to make it easier for you to get all kinds of credit cards. And CreditSafe is one of the most up and coming ones. It's a newer one in the US. They are growing. Okay, so they're like the 4th largest credit reporting agency, but a lot of people haven't heard of them. Okay, guys, but you're here on the Domino Effect. You're joining us and you are getting all the inside scoop. So even though lenders and issuers, credit issuers, they're pulling them, a lot of people don't necessarily know about them, but be aware of them. It gives you the credit with Experian that a lot of credit issuers are going to be looking at. Okay, so it just helps you get in a good position with the credit reporting agencies. Now, number 3, and this one is one of my faves. Okay, if you have a business license, then you can, you can get this from your county, from your state, your industry, but you can get $2,500 credit lines, guys, as a brand new business. Okay, this matters because if you have 2,500, you have 2,500 in credit. Okay, that means that your future approvals will be that or higher. Okay, especially when you show that you are making your payments on time, you're showing that you are a functioning business, you're using the credit. Just by adding this to your business credit report, it gives you a much higher probability of getting $3, $5, $10,000 limits on your approvals, guys. So I'm talking about Grainger, and a lot of people are like, I might not even need this, but yes, you're going to need this, especially as you grow and scale. But Grainger, you don't have to provide a PG. You can get started without collateral. You don't have to use your social, right? So it's one of the best starter vendors that you can get. It's one of the easiest starter vendors that you can get. So I highly recommend getting on board and using that. It's one of the first accounts you can start with to actually start building true business credit. It's a high limit that's going to be reporting. So that's going to help you with getting those higher approval amounts when you're applying for the accounts that you really, really want, like Home Depot's, like Lowe's. And number 2 is Summa office supplies. So it doesn't, listen, I don't care what industry you're in, you're going to need office supplies. Okay, you're going to need ink, you're going to need paper, you're going to need pens, you're going to need, all the little knickknacks that we need. You're going to need chairs, you're going to need, all of the stuff that we require, staples. Okay, so there's companies out there that need office supplies, and a lot of people haven't heard of Summa. Okay, it's typically what? Office Depot, Staples. Summa is a great starter vendor that you can get. Get the same supplies, leverage, okay? Leverage yourself. Now, number one is Uline. And I know you guys have heard of Uline. Uline sells all kinds of packaging supplies and everything else that you need for your business. So they're one of the best starter vendors that you can use. They're another equally as easy one to get started with, just as Grainger. And that means that, you can start building business credit as soon as you get your foundational pieces set up. And if you're not sure what those foundational pieces are, go to the start of your playlist and just get caught up on some of those videos where we dive into some of those courses and trainings. But these are vendors that will approve you right out of the gate. You don't need a personal guarantee. They're not going to require a personal credit check, okay? Here's a bonus, guys. All right, I'm going to throw in a bonus for you. So this is sick. Quill, okay? I love Quill. I love Quill. I actually just got some ink from Quill the other day. You can get other things. You can get paper towels. You can get all kinds of things from Quill, okay? So use your accounts. Make sure that you're reporting, make sure you're checking, you're pulling your business credit reports, and then make a list. Hey, here's a tip. Make a list of what your expenses are. Make a list of what your expenses are. Ooh, yes, make a list of what your expenses are, and then write the company name next to it. Write the company name next to it. Guarantee you we can get you a business credit line vendor that will work equally just as well, if not better. Okay. So guys, those are my top 5, and I give you that bonus Quill. All right. And they're my top 5 for different reasons. But the core foundational piece of why they're my top 5 is they help you establish true business credit. The biggest overlooked and kept secret is vendor credit, in my opinion. Okay. Especially as somebody, like I told you, who is on the underwriting side, when we're looking at financing and you're coming and asking for 100,000 or more in financing, that's what we want to help you get. These are the ways that you can get it. Okay. So even if you're new, if you're not sure of what to do, if you're confused, if you've been scrolling online for a long time and now you don't know where the hell you're supposed to go, if you just want an easy win, an easy conversation, an easy way to figure out where you currently stand, what you qualify for, and then maybe if you don't qualify for what your next steps are going to be, then you need to schedule your funding planning session. Go to plan.dominoeffectsgroup.com. You can also text 888-488-4145. You can give us a call as well and speak to one of our advisors. Speak with our team, and let's see how we can help support your business with the financing that you guys need to truly grow. So that's it. Congratulations. If you follow those steps, then you're on your way to establishing a credible foundation that makes you attractive to lenders and credit issuers. And now I want you guys to do 2 things, and you know what it is. If not, and you're new here, then hey, claim your free business credit guide. It is a great step-by-step guide to help you get started. You can download that guide right there at the bottom with the link in the description. And the second thing that I need you to do is go to plan.dominoeffectsgroup.com and schedule your one-on-one to speak with myself or my team so we can help you assess where you currently stand right now. And you can always join our club for live Q&As and to access live events, monthly master classes, mini courses on how to set up your foundation and your credibility as well. Here on the Domino Effect, we're teaching you everything that you need to know about the most important aspects of building your business. Guys, this is almost 2025. You can finish out the year strong. 2025, we are going to fund 30 more businesses. Are you going to be one of those businesses? Okay. Thanks guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's course, today's lesson. I hope that you learned a lot. And if you did and you got value from it, then go ahead and do me a favor and hit that like button, that share, and that subscribe so that I can continue to provide more free courses and trainings just like this one. See you next time. DFX as a resource to help guide you through this. You are